Yep. Attack and kill the opponent. GG! Hello YouTube, welcome to MTGA, and today we are going to play Freyalise Skyshroud Partisan in Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by flooding the board with elves and then playing a Crater of Behemoth. Simple as that. First and foremost, we are playing Freyalise over all the other elf commanders because the big weakness of elves is running out of cards after a board wipe, and she is probably the best at refilling your hand. You have Marwyn as another option, which is probably the most explosive and fastest one if the opponent does not have interaction. You have Nylea, Keen-Eyed, which would be a pretty decent card if you want to just like churn through your deck as fast as possible with draw engines like Guardian Project, because all your elves are so super cheap. You have Omori the Collector as an option that gives you a bit more vulnerability than Nylea, but gives you access to black. And then you have Tyvar, I believe is his name, the 4-mana elf planeswalker that gives you also access to black. And I think both planeswalkers are probably the best ones, and then you have Marwyn for like a turbo version. Other than that, there is not too much to say about this deck. We play Snow for Blizzard Brawl to basically have the illusion that we're interacting with the opponent, but nah, most of the games we're not interacting with the opponent because we're just going to kill them. Have fun with the games. Also, please like and subscribe. We are ready to play against Nikabolas the Ravager, and this is a turn 2 Freyalise, which we hopefully get down under their counter spells, which would be great, so we can immediately start minusing her. And that is the only reason why a Boreal Grazer is in here, if you ask yourself that, just to have the Freyalise come out under counter spells. This is so much upside playing this and then going for something like Brainstorm in the end step. That's a questionable play for at least everyone that plays Legacy can attest to that. But yeah, what I was about to say, now we can do some cool plays with hopefully Allosaurus Shepherd, or maybe just untap with Freyalise on the Savala. Okay. If we had one more mana available here, that would be pretty amazing. Nope, gets bolted anyway. Okay, now we do get the Freyalise under a Spell Pierce though, and that was my goal here. Okay, they didn't have the Spell Pierce anyways, but you have to be safe, right? Okay. So let's see. They probably don't like the Allosaurus Shepherd if they play a lot of counter spells, but Grixis traditionally doesn't play too much counter magic. They're more a reactive kill you after you hit the board kind of deck. Let's seek an elf again.
Skyshroud is home to many of my kin.
Sure, Canopy Tactician gives us the most mana next turn. We're just brute forcing ourselves onto the board here. If they Nikabolas here, I'm not... Like, I have Masked Vandal and Reclamation Sage. I'm not sure how much I need to remove problematic enchantments or artifacts. I can currently think of one or two, but I can't think of a reason why I would keep Rec Sage and Masked Vandal, basically. Ooh, Electro Dominance into a Mana Geode. I like that. That's a cool one. But yeah, you can see how much value we're getting out of this Freyalise. So, let's see. Do they have a shock to finish our commander off? A Dark Ritual. Ooh. Into another rock. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. I think we will start on the minus again. And Castle Garenbrig. Now we have 6 mana. I think we can just play you, and Rejuvenator. We really search for a draw engine right now. That is what we want optimally. So the nickel boulders coming down is a bit annoying because now I minus Freyalise and replay her. The opponent attacks and then it dies a second time, I guess. Comes into play with 4 loyalty, so I can minus and then plus, arguably. Okay, so how do we do this? So we start with this. We start with this, right? So now we have 5 mana, so we can seek.
This is just part
yes.
of the grander cycle. Defenders of Skyshroud, to me.
Now we... Cat, please stop. But now we can't replay her again, because the 1 mana we got is not usable here. Okay, I think I will just use this opportunity then to kill off one of the mana rocks. Okay, I'm getting harassed off camera here, by the way, in case you're wondering what's going on. And no attacks. Come here, at least make yourself useful for the YouTube channel, you beautiful little cat. Okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? I think we can start on the Castle Garenbrig again, but it's like 1, 2. I think that's the best play. Yeah, you don't have to look at me like that. Okay, they counterspell us, to be honest, as expected. And I am just going to play Jaspera Sentinel. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't have enough to do the cool thing, right? No, I don't. Hornswoggle, wow, that's an aggressive counterspell, not gonna lie. And yeah, we pass turn, we use Elvish Reclaimer to grab a land out of the deck, not that we need it, but we also don't need to draw it. Okay, Nicol Bolas comes down. No blocks. Oh yeah, true, we could have blocked with the Grazer earlier. Not too bad. The good thing about this is that we don't really care, right? Like, this just dies on attack. So, and like if they reanimate something, it's not really that big. Yeah, like it's basically just a very expensive draw too with extra steps. What are you doing? Don't eat the chair. We're not a charity. So let's sacrifice the land with the Elvish Reclaimer, and we are just grabbing a layer of the Hydra here. Okay. And now I can kill them with Craterhoof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 11 mana, right? That's 7. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. I mean, top decking lethal is arguably pretty good at as well, I think. Like, I take that, I take that. Craterhoof. And boom. Yep, and that's exactly how it goes against Elf. They just top deck and kill you. GG. We are ready to play against Valky, God of Lies. And this is a hand. I will keep this hand. So this is by far the worst mana dork in the deck at 2 mana. But it's still an elf, and I can still use it to tap twice, so I'm fine with that. I think they take the Great Hedge here in this matchup, yeah. And we immediately drew the Guardian Project. Unlucky. But like, the point is that they just have to basically remove every single value engine to be able to beat us. So now we play Servant on 2, Guardian Project on 3 optimally. Okay. I'm going to reveal them the land. I already have 3 lands plus the Servant. Pass turn, and if they don't have another discard effect, I'm going to be very happy about this. Or the discard effect that discards Guardian Project, that is. Oh, perfect, perfect. And we got them. Nice. They have like 1 or 2 cards in the matchup that can even remove the Guardian Project. And if they don't draw any of those, they are in big, big trouble. Okay, I think we like to start out on the Rejuvenator. Basically, we just hold Freyalise. If we draw a 1-drop elf. Okay, we did not get a land, unlucky. Kratos at the bottom. Yeah, there's the 1-drop elf, so I don't have to spend the energy right now. Okay. Toski is another good draw engine, but it's less good in this matchup because they can exile and they can like minus and you know, all that kind of jazz. So Toski is a bit worse in this matchup. Yeah, talking about the minus. Okay, I think I like Freyalise minus. Seems good. Seek an elf card. And I pass the turn, and I will flash in the Wildborn Preserver at the end step. Okay, perfect. We draw another card. Notably, if they like kill the Wildborn Preserver in response to the Guardian Project trigger, and it goes to the graveyard, we don't draw a card because it checks, okay, do you have a card Wildborn Preserver in the graveyard when it resolves? But then this is already in the graveyard and it says yes, and then you're sad. I am tempted to play Toski here, and I really wanted to stack that the other way around. Yeah. Now that's super awkward because I wanted to draw first, see if I draw a 2-drop. But yeah, now I'm just going to do this. It's going to be sad if I draw another, if I draw, okay. Yep. Get all the value. All the value. Okay, I expect some amount of removal to happen here. Okay, Toski is dead. It drew us 1 card and then obviously 1 card of the Guardian Project. But now we can just Incubation Druid. Yep, always like this. Yep, decline. I like Elvish Warmaster here. And then I'm not going to overextend. Like, I want my board to be pretty diverse, if that makes sense. And next turn I can go like Rishka Pimer onto Incubation Druid to just get a ton of mana. We are ready to play against Tatiova Benthic Druid. And let's see where we go from here. And I like this hand. 2-drop ramp. We have Herald's Horn to make everything super cheap. Talis Provisioner is a great card. Overall, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Ah, damn. Where were you last turn? God damn it. Anyways, I'm just going to play Herald's Horn Jaspera Sentinel next turn. I will just play Herald's Horn Llanowar Elves next turn. Yep, on Elf. And that hopefully gets me 1 or 2 cards as well. Let's see. Is this a game where I want to ++ and then -6 Freyalise? Maybe. Oh my god, that has to die with our like 1 interaction spell in the deck. That is such an insane card for Tatiova to have. Yeah, that's super, super, super scary. Also, this is a 4/4 emergence sequence as well. So you effectively cost nothing, which I approve of, because I can just get a land off of you. Yep. And I feel like I just like to ramp as much as possible. I can Talus Provisioner. Yeah. Forest. Create a treasure. Then untap you.
I will not shy away from savage if it brings harmony with
Going
nature
to
is our
Woodland
greatest
Mystic
strength.
Jaspera Sentinel. Maximum amount of ramp, basically. Like, I want to protect this now for 1 or 2 more turns, so we can... Like, if we get one of the, like, a proliferate elf, that would be great, then we could instantly minus her, right? A lot of good stuff that could happen here. And this is honestly what I'm afraid of. Oh, this Azusa just like turbo powers out Tachova. Okay. How greedy are we? I think the answer is probably yes. Next turn just ultimate release. Wait, a treasure, sure. Could have also created a food here, but I think the 1 mana, like the option of spending 1 extra mana later is probably good. Oh my god, that's a Fable Passage, and that is a ton of draw. And they also have a ton of draw from the Cryptic Caves. Yeah, they're going to hit the land drops. Arguably, they don't even, like, they shouldn't even crack the caves, so they don't kill one of their own lands. Because if they just have a bajillion mana, they have the bajillion Cutras anyways, right? So they only need the bajillion mana. Okay. Cultivate. That's okay, that's okay. I'm just hoping that they don't have like a Tail's End to stop the Freyalise ultimate. Because I really, really, really want to draw those cards. I could wish for something for Christmas, it would be Allosaurus Shepherd into a Crater of Right. Ay. Now the food token would have been nice, obviously, but oh my god. They had the board wipe. And now we really want to draw land. Oh, we have 1 land with the... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so if I... Herald's Horn... Oh, god damn it, should have... No, that... Ah, damn it, so I missed out on 1 mana. Oh my god, that's... unfortunate. Elf. Ramp. Seems good. But I don't think I will win this. They draw way too many cards, and if they start going into extra turns, I'm just absolutely annihilated. Okay, they bottom, which is a good sign, but not too much, I guess. I think I would have won this game if Flood of Tears or like any board wipe happened. Like, they only have like maximum 3 board wipes, right? Like, they have Flood of Tears, they have River's Rebuke, they have Whelming Valve. Do they have anything else? I'm thinking, was this even worth to block? Like, them going into extra turns with less mana is obviously great for us, but they have like a Azusa, they have Tachova. They have so much mana anyways that I'd argue that the 2 mana for us are probably better. Okay, they go into another extra turn with the Time Warp, and that probably does it in the long run. If they show me 1 more like return spell or a different extra turn, I'm going to surrender. Because then I think I can't come back from this because I need like 2 turns, right? Like I need to aggressively play to the board and then also just hit the Crater Hoof, and then they don't have like they can't have a counterspell or a something like that. It's like, yeah, a lot of ifs. Yeah, and with the Hour of Promise, I mean the Hour of Promise is not too bad. Okay, because it is not too bad because we're so dead on board anyways. The only thing that matters is how often can they attack us with the next turn, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna scoop it up here. GG. We are ready to play against Horrors of Control with Kaya the Inexorable at the head. And yeah, yes. Yeah, that has a lot of ramp. I arguably want a draw engine. The problem is Kaya can just remove our draw engines pretty effectively. Let's see. I might just want to Zavala on turn 2 here. I think that's just very, very reasonable overall. Just ramp a lot. I could have also like double ramp with Caretaker plus this, but I like Zavala. Excuse me. So let's see. Oath of Kaya, bringing down the Zavala. Absolutely reasonable. Ooh. I think I will hold off on that, and I will just Freyalise, tab, untap, Paradise Druid.
We will endure all trespasses.
Oh, and even the Paradise Druid got the +3/+2. I mean, it's an elf card in hand, right? So Nylea can't get the plus. Okay, Ill-Gotten Inheritance. That's a slow one condition, but it is a win condition after all, right? So like Nylea here, and then what? Nylea, Sylvan Ranger, Elvish Visionary probably. Yep, seems good.
You underestimate our strengths.
Sylvan Ranger. Maybe the Faceless Agent is also decent, right? Get you out of there, and then I could go to Caretaker, Visionary as well. Yeah, I think that's also... It's good. Ooh, Toski. Toski is amazing for next turn. But I mean, we won't have a board next turn, they're just going to wipe. Because they need to take care of the Freyalise. Wait, opponent. Wait. I'm not taking any chances with this though, right? Oh, do I? Am I super greedy? I want a Toski first? Yeah, right? Yeah, let's Toski. Minus Freyalise. Boom.
No defeat lasts forever.
Wow.
Nature's bounty is a gift to
it goes through.
Respect the land.
Okay. So, for anyone that hasn't played Historic back then, or like the old Standard and whatnot, Settle the Wreckage is a real card. So basically, for 4 mana they can exile each attacking creature, but then I get a land tapped onto the battlefield for each of those. The only card I care about here is Nylea. So I'm going to basically turn all of these into lands. That's going to be amazing. Yep. There is the Settle the Wreckage, and the reason why Nylea is so good is because she's ramping on, ramping us way more than just 1 mana. But yeah, like this is amazing for us. Dwynen Elite seems good to build a board. I want to drop a Realm Walker when I can play more stuff from the top, but maybe it's right to play now. Don't know. Maybe just a Faceless Agent and then a Dwynen Elite. Okay. Hilariously enough, we can Freyalise, Evolution Sage, Proliferate, Pollenbright Druid, Proliferate, and instantly ultimate here. That's so busted, holy moly. Yeah, Regal Force gets exiled or Nylea? I would get Nylea out of the way. Okay, the Toski is also reasonable, but like I feel like Nylea is just the thing that's really getting them there. I mean, sure. Just another Regal Force, I guess?
I was not born
yes. Proliferate.
as my home.
Honestly, I could just use the proliferate the Elspeths here. So I don't have to deal with the non-creatures cost 2 more next turn and they get something back anyways. And then it's the Zavala and that doesn't matter too much. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. Another Regal Force, please. Holy moly. Yeah, 2 Regal Forces in 2 turns is pretty good to refill here. And obviously I just draw Growing Rites of Itlimoc, the one card I... Ah, damn it! I could have played that with the Mogs, but... I still think that was probably just a decent play. Okay. We try to ramp a bit more. And get 2 lands out of the deck. Hilarious. But no, I wanna let them get the creature in their turn. Wow, so we drew 1 or 2 cards there. 1 or 2, nothing too crazy. Yeah, we could have just ultimated Freyalise next. We can still just alter next turn again with Land Drop Rejuvenator. It's like Freyalise Ultimate, Freyalise Ultimate, Freyalise Ultimate. That's so busted. Okay. I mean, we were expecting that. We don't have lethal right now with a Craterhoof, I believe, because that's not enough. Not enough devotion to actually have 2 creatures on the field. 10. Wait, no, that's 16 damage, so it's plus 10, plus 10. And then Craterhoof sees itself, so it's 6, right? So that should be exact lethal, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm the crazy person, right? Yep. Attack and kill the opponent. GG! We are ready to play against Nicobolas the Ravager. And Llanowar Elves, sign me up. Toski, yes please. Okay. If I go with the Zavala on turn 2, I want to play Toski when... Oh my god. Don't get removed, please. And then we are good to go. I mean, what do I say? Don't get removed, please. Yeah, obviously it's going to get removed. It's mono... it's not mono black. It's Grixis control. Don't have a land right now. Yeah, I'm just going to ramp. I think they killed this as well. Not having the land there was a bit awkward. Blickgrafter, yay. And they even draw a card off of that. Oh, that's so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Okay. I can't untap this and then play something else. Doesn't work. So, yeah, I don't know. I can ramp with this, but then with Zavala gets removed, all my mana is away, like gone. So, if I had 1 more land, this would be so good, right? Sure. Swing in. I'm in trouble. Like, 3 lands all game, yeah, I can handle that. But 2 games, 2 lands all game, it gets iffy. It gets really iffy here. Because now, like, if I draw land, Herald, or like, Herald's Fall is so good, right? Like, in getting us more land drops because it draws over the non-lands, basically. Yeah, you for sure they negate that, right? They have to. It's pretty great. So they, yeah. I think that is the correct play here, opponent. I don't need Finale. Arguably, I also don't need Pollenbright Druid, so... Okay, now I have the opportunity to discard it. Nice! Thank you, opponent. So nice of you. Land, please. And then we Freyalise minus forever, basically. We can only minus it twice, because then they're going to play Nicobolas, and then they attack the Freyalise, and it's going to be a mess, so... There we go. You're a bit late to the party, buddy.
I see. Don't get cocky. I'm not alone.
So let's see. Rankle, and that kills the Freyalise immediately. That is not necessarily better. That's not what I wanted. Imperative is perfect. Now the plan is to go a bit wide and then just play Tosk and attack in with a bunch of 1/1s and 2/2s. I feel like Rack Stage is not the thing here. We can't afford to be reactive, we need to be proactive. They sacrifice a creature, discard a card and draw? Discard and sack, okay. Okay. Land, that's actually like the worst thing we could have drawn, right? Yeah, I don't see how we can win this anymore because they can activate Bolas. Yeah, that's a GG. We are ready to play against the Volo, Guide to Monsters. And I will take a turn 2 Freyalise. And yeah, we start minusing in this case, just generating advantage, Vivian. Yeah, we have a bunch of options here. They also don't do too much interactive stuff on like turn 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I think we have a lot of time to set up here. I could play around Spell Priest if I play the Elfhame Druid here. So I think I'm going to. Okay. So, oh, okay, there you are, Kratos. Yep, start minusing.
I take no count of these trespassers. I always have
Pass turn.
reinforcements.
That's fine. So Volo comes down, and then next turn the annoyance begins, but usually most of the interactive creatures are blue, so Veil of Summer is going to come in handy. Yeah, minus again.
Skyshroud is home to many of my kin.
Okay. Springboard Lure. Not too hot in the land department today. And we pass turn. Like, our win condition is here is to get to a 9 mana and Crater of plus Veil of Summer, obviously. Okay, they ramp it on. That's fine. That is absolutely fine by me. Fierce Empath being a dead card is a bit annoying, but what can you do, right? How can we ramp the highest amount here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I will sacrifice my... arguably the Spring Bloom Druid, because this has reach in case something weird happens, right? Do they play another creature? Stone Cold for X equals 2. And they... Ooh, that's scary. Elvish Visionary, draw me a land. Please? That's a land. I take that. Boom. And I'd rather have the... Oh, that's interesting. Do I rather have the buff on the Visionary and the Elfhame Druid, or do I just want to have a Faceless Agent? I think I want to have a Faceless Agent. Llanowar Elves? Sculptor of Winter, almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man, this is... Oh, this is so... This is not optimal. I haven't drawn too much ramp here. Block you here for sure, and the rest is like here, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, we're not doing too much. The big problem here is that we get wiped by a Tree Shaker Chimera. So we can't actually win off the Crater of next turn.
We will endure all trespasses.
So I think we surrender. GG. We are ready to play against Brewback, the Grandiloquent. I like this. I like this a lot. Yes. Yes, this has ramp. And I think, like, this is the problem with, like, elves in Historic. When we went to 100 cards, we suddenly didn't have the density of good elf mana dorks anymore. And that was just super awkward. So they consider, they play Brawl. Ooh. Oh, they won't like the Allosaurus Shepherd, but I kind of wait on that because it can't be countered. I'm just going to chill here, ramp a bit more. No decks. Arcade Signet. That will probably get Rex-aged. Oh, that's fine. We Freyalise. After that, we can pot up the Paradise Druid into a Fierce Empath, and then get a Crater of that way. Yep. And now we play this. Arguably, I should have played the Pyro of Heroes over the ramp here, because Pyro of Heroes can be countered while all the other cards cannot. Sort of body in mind. That is protection from green and blue. So that has protection from pretty much everything in my deck. Yeah, I can't do anything about the Brawl now, but I can still Reclamation Sage the sword.
My legacy will avenge me.
And I think I'm just going to do exactly that. Okay. Pyro of Heroes. Reclamation Sage. Get you out of the way. Yep. And pod you up into a Fierce Empath to hopefully work towards Crater of Behemoth that is uncounterable thanks to the Allosaurus Shepherd. I mean, could have also went with something like Circle of Dreams Druid to activate the Allosaurus Shepherd. What did I say earlier? Here's Empath to get a Crater of. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can just activate this and swing in with a bunch of elves here. Or, you know. Yeah, I think that is a great option. Just beating down on the opponent with the power of Allosaurus Shepherd. And then, if I eventually draw land, I just kill them. So that's all pretty nifty, not gonna lie. Oh, they're already 3 life. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh! And we die. Yep. So for anyone wondering what happened, I also think I couldn't have done anything here, right? So anyone wondering what happened, they mill half my deck, and then this doubles the cards I mill. So yeah, they mill my whole deck. And I don't think I could have done anything about it except top deck a land. GG. We are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and Elves is still a pretty nice deck to play overall. You play Elves, you ramp, you kill them with Craterhoof. The main problem is, as you've seen in the games, and I already mentioned that, is with the change from 60 to 100 cards, we just have to play a lot of filler Elves that are not ramp Elves, and then you can just, like, yeah, you can't just sit in a spot where you just don't have enough mana, because the deck can be quite mana hungry. Other than that, if you want to build this deck as budget options, just play don't play rare lands, right? You can basically take the elf commander of your choice. Again, I think Freyalise is optimal, but if you have Marvin, you don't need to craft Freyalise for this. And then most importantly, your draw engines are really good. Beast Whisperer, Toski, Oracle gives you a bit of advantage. Great Hand, Vanquisher's Banner, Vivian. Take basically what you have there, and you really want those cards. And then obviously the Pyre of Heroes, Finale of Devastation, Craterhoof, Fierce Empath package, because that's what gives you Craterhoof, right? That's your win condition most of the time. And then other than that, other good cards are along the lines of Allosaurus Shepherd and also Elvish Warmaster, because Elvish Warmaster is also one of those cards like Allosaurus Shepherd that you can just activate to win the game. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the games, and I will see you in the next video.